होतो काय मग?
डिस्कनेक्ट झालं, चालू केलं. आता दिसती का स्क्रीन? आता स्क्रीन दिसते सगळ्यांना? हा, थोडं काय होतंय ते मध्येच कॉल बिल आला की ते डिस्कनेक्ट होऊन जाते मध्येच, असं होतंय. हा, स्क्रीन दिसते आता तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना? हा. सो फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज आर, कोणत्या कोणत्या फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज आपल्याला माहिती? कुठले कुठले? टेम्परेचर आहे, प्रेशर आहे, करेक्ट. त्यानंतर एक्सेलरेशन आहे, वेलॉसिटी आहे, व्हायब्रेशन्स आहेत, त्यानंतर टेम्परेचर झालं आपलं, पीएच आहे, लाईट इंटेन्सिटी आहे. हे सगळ्या फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज झाले, करेक्ट. So they are called as the physical quantities, and we need to measure them. Just now I told you that whenever you measure temperature, you have to tell it in some quantity, like in degree centigrade. Okay, you cannot say that the temperature is high, medium, and low. You cannot justify like that. You have to tell it in degree centigrade, that today temperature is 32 degrees centigrade, 38 degrees centigrade, like this. Correct. Similarly, pressure also you have to give in its standard units. Acceleration also you have to give in standard units. pH value, all of you know, that is to be given in the standard unit. So we need a sensor for that. Okay, with the help of a sensor, we can sense that quantity and we can convert it into electrical quantity. Correct. Yesterday I told you that we have two types of sensors. One is non-electrical sensors, non-electrical, and second one is electrical sensors. What do you mean by non-electrical sensors? Non-electrical sensors means those sensors which convert one physical quantity 1, convert it into physical quantity 2. Okay, which converts one physical quantity into another physical quantity. They are called as the non-electrical quantities. No, sorry, non-electrical sensors or transducers. Whereas in electrical transducers, any physical quantity is converted into electrical quantity. Correct? They are called as the electrical transducers. So we are more interested in electrical transducers because we want the quantity to be in the electrical form. Correct? Of course, sometimes non-electrical transducers are also required. In that case, we convert one physical quantity into another physical quantity and then convert second physical quantity into electrical quantity. Correct? For example, if there are nuclear radiations, I want to measure the nuclear radiations. And I don't have any sensor for that, electrical sensors. So what I will do, I will convert this quantity into another physical quantity like temperature. So I will convert the nuclear radiations into change in the temperature. And I can measure the change in temperature with the help of the electrical transducers. So electrical transducers are available to measure temperature, but they are not available to measure the nuclear radiations. Okay, so directly I cannot measure nuclear radiations. Directly I cannot sense the nuclear radiations, but indirectly I will convert them into temperature, and from temperature I can tell that what is the intensity of the nuclear radiations. Okay, so that is important for us. I think it is clear now. So I will just share another screen, whiteboard. So transducers, you can classify on the basis of there are various methods of classification of the transducers. I will tell few of them. One is whether they are active transducers or passive transducers. Correct. This is one method of classifying the transducers. Second method is whether the transducer is primary or secondary. Primary or secondary. This is the second way of classifying the transducer. Third method is on the basis of whether they are electrical or non-electrical transducers. Electrical or non-electrical transducers. And fourth one is on the basis of principle of operation. Principle of operation. What do you mean by principle of operation? This is particularly applicable to electrical transducers. This term, principle of operation, is particularly applicable for the electrical transducers because we are interested in electrical transducers rather than the non-electrical type. So principle of operation means, last time I told you, if temperature, change in temperature is converted into change in resistance, correct? Or change in temperature is converted into change in the voltage, or change in temperature is converted into change in current. All the three quantities are electrical quantities. All the three quantities are electrical quantities. Correct? So you can measure temperature either with change in the resistance, or with change in the voltage, or with change in the current. Correct? Or sometimes change in capacitance. Or even change in inductance. So whether it is inductance, resistance, capacitance, voltage, current, power, all these are electrical quantities. Correct? So all those transducers which convert physical quantity into one of these electrical quantities, they are called as the electrical transducers. Okay. What are the electrical quantities? power, voltage, current, resistance, inductance, capacitance. Okay. Of which current, power, and voltage, they are active quantities, correct? And inductance, capacitance, resistance, they are passive quantities. So we must know what are active and what are passive. So here there is one classification based upon whether the transducer is active or passive. Correct. If the transducer is converting the physical quantity into voltage, current, or power, then we call them as active transducers because they are converting the change in the physical quantity into change in the active quantity. What is active quantity? Voltage, current, and power. So all those transducers which convert physical quantity into voltage, current, or power, we call them as active transducers. On the other hand, passive transducers are all those transducers which convert physical quantities into change in the passive quantity like resistance, capacitance, and inductance. All of you know that inductor, capacitor, and resistors are passive elements. Correct? They do not generate their current or they don't generate voltage. They only change one physical quantity. Capacitance will change, capacitor will change its capacitance, inductor will change its inductance, resistor will change its resistance. So change in physical quantity produces change in the one of the passive quantities, that is resistance, inductance, or capacitance. All those transducers, they will be called as passive transducers. Correct? So active transducers generate the current, generate voltage, or generate power, whereas passive transducers, they do not generate power. They only change one of the electrical quantities, that is either resistance or inductance or capacitance. Correct? So that is one of the methods of classification, that is active or passive transducer. Second classification method is primary or secondary. But this is now not used at all. This is not used. Why? Because primary transducers means those transducers which sense the the actual physical quantity. Just now I told you. This is the physical quantity is nuclear radiations. Nuclear radiations we cannot directly measure. Using some device, I will convert the nuclear radiations into temperature and I will measure the temperature into electrical quantity. Correct. So the device which is converting nuclear radiations into temperature, change in the nuclear radiations, intensity of nuclear radiation into change in temperature, that will be called as the primary transducer. And the device which is converting the change in temperature into electrical quantities, that will be called as secondary transducer. Correct? So in this case, there is a primary transducer and there is a secondary transducer. Primary transducer will convert one physical quantity into another physical quantity, and secondary transducer will convert that change in the another physical quantity into maybe electrical quantity or not even non-electrical quantity. Correct? So all those transducers which are used for the first purpose, they will be called as primary transducers, and which are used for the second purpose, they will be called as the secondary transducer. But that method is nowadays not used because most of the transducers, they are both primary and secondary transducers. They are inclusive. They are directly converting the physical quantity into electrical quantity. So we don't classify these transducers on the basis of primary or secondary. Third method of classification is, just now I told you, electrical or non-electrical. Okay, if the transducer is converting one physical quantity into another physical quantity. Can you tell me example of such a transducer which is converting one physical quantity into another physical quantity? Can you tell me any device? सांगू शकता का? असं कुठलं डिव्हाइस आहे का किंवा सेन्सर आहे का जो एक फिजिकल क्वांटिटी दुसऱ्या फिजिकल क्वांटिटी मध्ये कन्वर्ट करतो?
गॅस सेन्सर. गॅस सेन्सर.
गॅस सेन्सर. गॅस सेन्सर म्हणजे कुठला गॅस सेन्सर? नाही, गॅस सेन्सर म्हणण्यापेक्षा मी प्रेशर सेन्सर म्हणतो. तुम्ही हवा भरता की नाही मोटरसायकल मध्ये, ह्याच्यामध्ये सायकल मध्ये हवा कशी मोजतो तो? त्याच्या हातात एक घड्याळासारखं असतं डिव्हाइस असतं, बरोबर आहे का? सायकलवाल्याकडे किंवा मोटरसायकलवाल्याकडे, गॅरेजवाल्याकडे त्या डिव्हाइसला तो ह्याला नॉझलला लावतो, आपल्या टायरच्या नॉझलला, आणि तो तिकडे आकडा बघतो. इकडे जे नॉझलला लावलेलं असतं दॅट इज प्रेशर, आणि तिकडे जो आकडा दिसतो दॅट इज चेंज इन द इंडिकेटर. तिकडे डिफ्लेक्शन होतं. डिफ्लेक्शन किती होतं? इकडे प्रेशर किती त्या प्रमाणात तिकडे डिफ्लेक्शन होतं. करेक्ट? सो यू आर कन्वर्टिंग प्रेशर इनटू डिफ्लेक्शन्स, चेंज इन द डिफ्लेक्शन. तिथं कुठं इलेक्ट्रिकल सेल बिल आला का? काही नाही. दोन्ही क्वांटिटीज फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज आहे. ठीक आहे. चेंज इन प्रेशर इनटू चेंज इन डिस्प्लेसमेंट, अँग्युलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट. Angular displacement is also a physical quantity. Pressure is also a physical quantity. लक्षात? So your pressure sensor, tire pressure sensors, they are the examples of non-electrical type of transducers. They are converting one physical quantity into another physical quantity. Whereas electrical transducers are those which convert physical quantity, any physical quantity, into electrical quantity, Okay, so so many transducers are there. More than I can say more than 1,000 transducers are there nowadays in the market, which can convert one physical quantity or any physical quantity into an electrical quantity. Okay, as you know, we are many times using the device called as thermistor. So thermistor is a device which is of semiconductor material. It is using semiconductor material. Okay, sometimes semiconductor material is, sometimes other materials are also used. So what the thermistor will do? Thermistor will convert your temperature into change in resistance. Okay, so how to measure the change in resistance? येईल का मोजता आपल्याला रेजिस्टन्स मधला चेंज? Yes, very easily I can measure the change in the resistance. For example, I use this type of arrangement, voltage divider arrangement. This is ground and this is my thermistor. Let us assume this is my thermistor. This is fixed value of R, fixed, and this is VCC. Let us say 5 volt. Okay, and this R, RT, is the thermistor resistance. Okay, So at room temperature, let us say at room temperature, the resistance of the thermistor is, let us assume that it is 500 ohm. Okay. So what will be the voltage here? Let us assume that the resistance value here, R, fixed value, is 1 kilo ohm. And RT is, at room temperature, it is 500 ohm. So what will be the voltage at this point? इथे किती voltage मिळेल आपल्याला? थर्मिस्टरच्या अक्रॉस VT is equal to RT upon R plus RT into VCC. RT is 500 ohm. R plus RT is 1500 ohm into 5. So it is 5 divided by 3. It comes to about 3 एक 3, 3 से 18, 3 से 18. So what will be the voltage here? 1.66 volt. This is room temperature. This is for the room temperature. Okay. Now let us assume that I increase the temperature. Temperature वाढवतो मी आता. काय होईल? If I increase the temperature, आता रूम टेम्परेचरच्या ऐवजी टेम्परेचर मी 50 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड केलं. थर्मिस्टरचा रेजिस्टन्स चेंज होणार आहे आपल्याला माहिती. ठीक आहे. आता हा कमी होणार का जास्त होणार? दॅट डिपेंड्स अपॉन whether the thermistor is NTC type or PTC type. It depends upon this. If your temperature is negative temperature coefficient of resistance, then its resistance will decrease with increase in the temperature. Temperature वाढलं तर रेजिस्टन्स कमी कमी होत जातो. त्याला आपण NTC टाइप थर्मिस्टर म्हणतो. आणि पीटीसी मध्ये उलट म्हणजे टेम्परेचर वाढलं तर रेजिस्टन्स पण वाढत जातो. टेम्परेचर कमी झालं रेजिस्टन्स पण कमी होत जातो. दॅट इज पॉझिटिव्ह टेम्परेचर कोएफिशियंट. करेक्ट. So increase in temperature increases the resistance, that is PTC, and increase in temperature decreases the resistance, that is NTC. Let us assume that this RT is thermistor which we have used is a NTC type. म्हणजे काय होणार आता? रूम टेम्परेचर पेक्षा मी वाढवलं टेम्परेचर 50 डिग्रीला गेलो तर आरटी काय होणार? कमी होणार नॅचरली. लेट अस अश्युम दॅट इट गोज टू 450 ओम. आता इथलं व्होल्टेज चेंज होणार आपल्याला माहिती. आता इथलं व्होल्टेज किती होणार? VT 450 भागिले 1450 म्हणजे 1000 अधिक 450 गुणिले 5. करेक्ट. 5 एक 5 नाही सॉरी 5 दोन्ही 10 5 नव्हे 45. 45 भागिले 29 करा किती येते? पंचेचाळीस भागिले 29 1.55 झालं. किती येते? 1.55. करेक्ट. जर तुम्ही ग्राफ काढत बसला असा की VT टेम्परेचर एक कॉलम टेम्परेचरचा केला आणि एक कॉलम VTचा केला म्हणजे थर्मिस्टरचं व्होल्टेज अक्रॉस द थर्मिस्टर. असं जर कॉलम केला तुम्ही सॉरी पहिल्यांदा रूम टेम्परेचर आहे सपोज आपण धरलं गृहीत 25 डिग्री रूम टेम्परेचर आहे माझं, त्यावेळेस रेजिस्टन्स होता 500 ओहम. सॉरी, त्यावेळेस हे तुमचं व्होल्टेज होतं 1.66. हे किती केलं आपण परत 50 डिग्री केलं, 1.55, 75 डिग्री केलं, वाढवत चाललो मी, अजून खाली आलं 1.40, 85 केलं, 1.35, 90 केलं, 1.25, असे आपल्याला रिडिंग्स मिळाले. करेक्ट. आणि आपण त्या रिडिंग सगळ्या ग्राफ पेपरवर काढल्या. कोण कोणावर डिपेंडेंट आहे? व्हीटी डिपेंड्स अपॉन टेम्परेचर. करेक्ट. व्हीटी हे डिपेंडंट क्वांटिटी झाली आणि टेम्परेचर ही इंडिपेंडेंट क्वांटिटी झाली. आपल्याला दिसते इकडे रेजिस्टन्स, सॉरी इकडे व्हीटी घेतलाय आपण, रेजिस्टन्स हे घेऊ शकता, आरटी और व्हीटी दोन्ही घेऊ शकता. आणि इथं टेम्परेचर या ऍक्सिसला घेतलं तर आपल्याला माहिती की व्हीटी पहिल्यांदा हे 0 डिग्री, 0 डिग्रीला व्हीटी मॅक्झिमम असणार आणि जसं जसं टेम्परेचर वाढत जाईल तस तसं व्हीटीची व्हॅल्यू कमी 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 होत जाईल. अशा प्रकारे मला ग्राफ मिळाला. ठीक आहे. तर थर्मिस्टर जर घेतला मी तर थर्मिस्टरचा ग्राफ मला असा मिळतो या प्रकारे. दॅट इज अ नॉन लिनियर. व्हॉट इज मीन बाय नॉन लिनियर? मीन्स equal change in temperature doesn't produce equal change in the voltage value or resistance value. इथला जर स्लोप घेतला मी तर वेगळा येतोय, इथला स्लोप वेगळाच येतोय, इथला स्लोप वेगळाच येतोय. तिन्ही ठिकाणी स्लोप चेंज होतात. याचा अर्थ चेंज इन आरटी और व्हीटी ड्यू टू चेंज इन टेम्परेचर इज नॉट कॉन्स्टंट, इट इज चेंजिंग. करेक्ट. सो युअर रिझल्ट विल बी नॉन लिनियर इन दॅट केस. मग तुम्हाला काय करावं लागेल? त्याला मॅथमॅटिकल ट्रीटमेंट द्यावं लागेल, म्हणजे त्याला रिग्रेशन म्हणतात. तुम्ही तुमच्याकडे तुमचं मॅथमॅटिक्स जर असेल तर तुम्हाला माहिती आहे रिग्रेशन म्हणतात त्याला. रिग्रेशन म्हणजे हा जर सरळ राहिला असता, समजा ही जर लाईन सरळ असते अशी, तर या टेम्परेचरला तुमचा रेजिस्टन्स किती राहिला असता? किंवा ही जर लाईन सरळ असती तर आता ऍक्च्युअली हा ऍक्च्युअल झाला,